Ain't nothing better than watching you smile. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Ain't nothing better than watching you laugh out loud.
My name is Vicky, and I've been coming to the Delta Institute since May. I had colorectal cancer back in 2006. I went to St. George on a little vacation to see my friend, and while I was down there is when we found out that my cancer had metastasized and gone to my lungs. Well, the second day I was there, I started coughing up blood. 45 minutes later, I was coughing up so much blood that I couldn't breathe. So they did a CT scan, and sure enough, I had masses 3. And then they called in a lung specialist, and he said, "How much blood have you been coughing up?" And so he got real serious real fast. I was alone. My family wasn't there. I had come down by myself, and nobody was there but my friends, and I was thankful that they were there, because it was came back to be bad news, and it definitely was cancer. Actually stage 4 cancer. Later on I learned that I had 3 masses, and one was inoperable, very, very close to my aorta, and entangled in the lymph nodes. So not a lot of hope for me. And I was just on my deathbed, and just some really bad things. I had horrible diarrhea. I lost down to 100 pounds in a month, less than a month, and was just going downhill. I looked like death warmed over. When I finally felt good enough to get up and look in the mirror, I could not believe how emaciated I was, and how old I looked, and how bent over I was. I couldn't even stand up straight. And I just looked in the mirror and thought, who in the heck is that? My daughter was given the Delta Institute tape, and she listened to it and said, she said, "I really feel like this is it." And so I listened to it that night, and we felt like it was the thing to do. So then we made the phone calls the next day, and was just greeted warmly. My family started commenting on how much energy I had, and how my color was changing, and how much happier I was, and how I smiled more, my eyes were brighter, and that my overall demeanor was just so much better. And then when I went into my oncologist, the nurse, when she was, well, every single one of my blood panel was all normal. My white blood cell count was normal. And and she commented, the nurse that was checking me commented on how much air, I was getting air from the bottom of my lungs to the top. She just couldn't believe it. And my saturations were 97. And my heart rate was perfect. My blood pressure was, you know, better than normal, and how good I looked. And everybody kept saying how good I looked. Not, you know, not just the doctor and the nurses and everybody else, but all the people at church, everybody that I have come in contact with. They just keep looking at me like, you don't have stage 4 lung, colorectal cancer of the lung, you know, that's gone into your lung. There's no way. When I first went to my oncologist, I took my daughter with me, and my oncologist said that you have 0 to 3 months to live. The date of my demise was supposed to be July 27th. And I just got better so much faster, and everything was going so good that on July 27th, my friends, we all celebrated the day of my demise by going to the mall shopping, and we went to some antique stores. We went to a quilting store. We walked all over the place, and I had so much energy. They were commenting on it. Today was supposed to be Vicky's demise, but look how good she looks. And they were cracking jokes all day, and we had such a great time. And now it's been a couple months past that, and I've just felt better and better each month, each week, each day. You know, I I just keep adding, I just keep being able to add more stuff that I can do and places I can go. My husband and I went on our first date in 5 years the other night. And it just meant so much to me to be able to go somewhere with my husband and feel decent. My husband's just so happy. I mean, every morning he wakes up. How are you feeling today? I have a totally different outlook on things. I know that I have a future. It's a wonderful program. I'm just thrilled. I'm just so thrilled about the whole thing.
Ain't nothing better than watching you smile. Whoa, 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 whoa. Ain't nothing better than watching you laugh.